All right, so thank you for tuning in. My name is Stephen Palasini, and I'm going to show you how to do an offer of employment in the employer portal. So you're going to find the IRCC employer portal, and I like to use GC key. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to actually create one for my company here, SJP Immigration Inc. Actually, I've got to create one. So we need to sign up. So I accept. Let's go SJP Immigration if I haven't already used it. Now you want to create a password here. So okay, and it fits everything on the password checklist. Now you're going to want to create a recovery question. This is if you forget everything. So I'm going to obviously blank these out. Okay, now you have the option to include an email address. So in here, I'm going to include an email address that you can contact me at. This is what you would want to use if you have a business email address and you're the employer. It's very important to know that when you won't be able to get the employer portal registered unless you have a CRA business number, which means you have a business that's incorporated in Canada. So here I've received a confirmation. There we go. There we go. So now I've created this GC key, okay? And we're going to accept. Welcome to the IRCC portal. You will have not have received a personal identification number. That would be in the case of if your employer has an account and then they want to give you access. In this case, I'm not applying as an authorized paid representative portal. I already have one as a licensed consultant. There's also designated learning institution. No, I'm not a school. There's employer portal. So this is what you're going to want to employ, the employer portal. Are you a branch of an organization? Are you trying to re-enroll? No, I'm not. This is the first time I'm enrolling. So now here you can create your security questions. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and create my own security questions. And then I will cut the video. So I've created all my security questions. Now it says, what would you like to do? And I would like to enroll as an employer. Okay, so I'm going to do this for specifically for the example of an employer. You would put in, who would the user contact be? You would put in your last names, your first names. Okay, so in my case, I would do this. My job title is CEO and founder. Here's my telephone number. Okay. And business legal name. That is the business legal name. The operating name is the exact same, but they make it required. So I'm going to put this here. It is a Canadian organization, and that's why they then ask for this thing called a Canada Revenue Agency number, which I do have. Add the CRA business number, which is Now, usually when you create a, let's see what they have here. Okay, they have an issue with the dots. Okay, fine. They have an issue with something else, North American telephone number. So here, you need to have what they want. So this is what they want. Foreign telephone number must be prefixed with plus and remains formatted as entered. So yeah, in this case, because it's a Canadian number, I'm going to format it as such, and I'm going to put in the hyphen as they've requested. And I think they want a space there. I agree. This is why I recommend that your consultant, even if your consultant is helping you with your offer of employment in the portal, it's important that the employer or whoever is doing this is able to sign and declare and answer. Transmit. And usually you'll be enrolled within 5 minutes. Okay? And you'll get an email, and it's going to cross-reference with this data. There's this new website, Canada Business Registries. You can find here SJP Immigration Inc. Let's look for it, and there you go. It's got my business number. That's my CRA business number. It's an Alberta Business Corporation. It's active. Registered office is in Calgary. So you can find this for any Canadian employer, really. But when you create the business, you should automatically get a CRA business number. And within the next 5 to 10 minutes, I'll receive confirmation that it's been approved. And then I'm going to tune back in and show you guys within 5 minutes of creating the employer portal, it was approved. So the email is really quite simple. It literally just says your enrollment is complete. Your account is now active. It comes from do not reply at cic.gc.ca. It happened literally less than 5 minutes after I had created this. So now we can refresh this if it's still logged in, and it's not. Okay, so employer portal, IRCC. Here we go. Continue to GC key. Now you log in. All right. I accept. Where was I? And so here you go. So now here's what your employer portal looks like. Stephen Joseph Palestini's IRCC portal account. This is for the employer portal.